Greetings one and all, this is Mr. Lindenberg here with you today to talk to you about linking verbs. If you remember last time we talked about intransitive verbs. Intransitive verbs can end a sentence or they are followed directly to the right by an adverb. Linking verbs are different. Linking verbs connect the subject of the sentence to a predicate noun or predicate adjective. Some ways to spot linking verbs. First, understand linking verbs do not end sentences. Linking verbs cannot be followed by adverbs. So if either of those two things are happening, you do not have a linking verb. Linking verbs must be followed by nouns or adjectives. An easy way to test to see if the verb you're working with is a linking verb is to replace that word with the word am, is, or are. If the sentence still makes sense, you likely have a linking verb on your hands. For example, in the sentence, my pants looked ripped, you could replace the verb looked with are, my pants are ripped, and the sentence still makes sense. Therefore, looked is a linking verb. Another example sentence, Ryan Lochte looked dull. You can replace the verb looked with is, Ryan Lochte is dull, and that sentence still makes sense. So in both those cases, looked is a linking verb. Linking verbs are a relatively small class of verbs made up of only about a couple dozen. Some common linking verbs are seem, become, remain, sense verbs like taste, smell, sounds, looks, feels, or am, is, are, was, were. Any of those types of verbs are linking verbs. So let's come over here and take a look at a couple of example sentences that utilize linking verbs. Here, the linking verb in the next two sentences is followed by an adjective. So the verb will be linking the adjective to the predicate or to the subject of the sentence. The president looked weary. Okay? So first we could replace the word looked with is. The president is weary. Still makes sense. Probably a linking verb. Weary is describing the president, so the word looked would be classified as a linking verb. The lasagna tasted scrumptious. Again, we replace the word tasted with is. The lasagna is scrumptious. That sentence still makes sense. Scrumptious is describing lasagna, so tasted in this case would be a linking verb. Here the linking verbs are followed by nouns. Silas remained an honest man. We could replace remained with is. Silas is an honest man. It still makes sense. Very likely a linking verb. Clark Kent becomes Superman. Clark Kent is Superman. That still makes sense. So it is likely a linking verb. And again, in both of these two, Silas is the honest man. So they are the same person. Superman is Clark Kent. So the predicate noun or the predicate adjective is describing the subject of the sentence. In brief, linking verbs are followed by nouns or adjectives. The nouns function as predicate nouns and the adjectives function as predicate adjectives. If we just come back here for one more little note. It is important to emphasize that the connection between the adjective and the subject of the sentence must be close. The nouns or adjectives that follow the linking verb must refer to the subject of the sentence. Just to recap, Clark Kent and Superman are the same person. Silas is an honest man. These types of nouns and adjectives are referred to as predicate nouns and predicate adjectives. So that pretty much wraps up linking verbs for us. If you need to rewind and take some closer notes, more power to you. For homework for tomorrow, please bring in a list of 7 sentences that utilize linking verbs. Also, be sure to complete the Google form that is located at the bottom of this page. I hope you had an incredible experience. I know I did. I will see you next time. It's Mr. Lindenberg signing off. Until we meet again.